Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the In-Depth series. We are going to discuss the issue with Lavani, a dance form, a folk indigenous dance form which is in the news right now. Other than that, we are also going to discuss Indian classical dance forms. So Lavani is in the news because of certain issues with Miss Patil's, you can say, execution of it in front. Suggestive gestures are not sitting well with current political situation in Maharashtra, and there is also a petition which has been filed against Miss Patil's approach towards this particular indigenous dance form. So Lavani, it has originated from the word Lavanya. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's Lavanya or beauty. Okay, it's a traditional folk art form. So remember that. Here, women dancers wear 9-yard long saris, which are in bright colors. They also apply makeup and ghungroos to perform on dholak beats. And this can be done on stage before a live audience. And this is you can say, a correct representation of it. As an indigenous dance form, it garnered particular popularity during the Peshwa era in the 18th century. If you have watched Bajirao Mastani, Pinga Gapuri is the song, which is the Lavani song. So traditionally, performances were held in front of kings or lords, and also for the entertainment of the knights, because they were resting, during the fights in that era. It was okay. And there are several sub-genres of Lavani. Shringarik is the erotic kind. It has very suggestive gestures, which, right now they have been over-exemplified. And because of that, it has been said that certain dancers are using it on a vulgarity basis for showing vulgarity. So this is all the hoo-ha is about. Now let's talk about what is the basis for the criticism. In 1948 also, historically, there has been criticism about this dance form. In 1948, the then Chief Minister of Mumbai now, 𝐸𝐶𝐻, he banned Lavani performances after receiving complaints about the alleged obscenity. And then, since then, it was started. It was, you can say, there was a commencement of sanitizing the entire process to make it little milder. And right now, there are no guidelines or censorship with respect to the performance of that dance. Artists, because of that, this is the criticism, alleged criticism. Artists are losing respect in the eyes of the people, and theatres, because of that, are not being provided to those dancers who do not do such things, who do it just for the sake of performing it, for the sake of respecting this art form. Moving on, let's talk about dance forms in India. Dance form in India, as per text, the first dance drama was performed in the court of Lord Indra. And Natya Shastra, which is written by Bharat Muni, it documents all the performing arts extensively, and as per the text, it can be categorized in 3 categories. First is Nritya, that is movement of the body to music without any expression, or Abhinay. Nritya means confluence of Nritya and Abhinay. So you will also include expressions here. And then Natya, which is the use of dialogue along with music and dance. Okay. And there are two categories of dance forms in India. First is classical and second is folk. So let's talk about the classical dances of India. Classical dances of India include Bharatnatyam from Tamil Nadu, Kathakali from Kerala, Kuchipudi from Andhra Pradesh, Odissi from Odisha, Mohiniyattam from Kerala, Kathak from Uttar Pradesh and Western India, Satriya from Assam, and Manipuri from Manipur. We are going to discuss a few. Bharatnatyam is one of the oldest classical dance forms which originated in Tamil Nadu, and it evolved from a dance form to a theatre art. The themes which are depicted here is mainly towards love and bhakti. Tanjore Quartet during the 19th century, they are credited to have inspired the present day recital of Bharatnatyam. Then Kathak has been famous in northern parts of India such as Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan. It is immensely inspired by the scenes from Ramayana and Mahabharata. The exclusivity of the dance form comes from the elegant and rhythmic following of the graceful pirouettes. Okay, moving ahead, Odissi. It was initially performed in the temples of Odisha by Mahadis. Okay, and the divine love story of Radha and Krishna and the themes of Vaishnava tradition are expressed through this dance form. And the hand and the feet gestures are soft and elegant. They also depict the sculptural marvel of Odisha through the dance. So remember this. Moving on, Manipuri. Manipuri is famous for its unique restrained hand gestures and even expressions of the dancers. The dancers, it's very different that they do not maintain eye contact with the spectators. There are also two subcategories of the dance form. These are Jagoi, which is the gentler form, and Cholum, which is the dynamic form. Moving on, Mohiniyattam. It originates from Kerala and it is devoted to goddess Mohini, who is the female avatar of Lord Vishnu. It is a highly feminine dance with graceful movements. It seems that the dancer, they are gliding on the stage with gentle foot movement, and it is associated with the temples of Kerala. Okay, moving on, let's talk about Chhau as well. It is prevalent in the eastern regions of India. It is a cultural amalgamation of different things such as martial arts, temple tradition, folk and vernacular performing arts as well. The main themes revolve around Ramayana and Mahabharata, also from local and folk tradition of the region. They perform to the beats of traditional drums and folk music, the dancers. Alright. Also, if we talk about Kuchipudi, it is a result of the Bhakti movement during the 7th century. It originated in present-day Andhra Pradesh. Also, it shows the union of all three categories mentioned in the Natya Shastra, Nritta, Nritya and Natya. So remember this, very important. It is a highly expressive form of theatre, wherein the artist performs multiple characters on the stage. One person will be there, one dancer, and that artist will be performing multiple characters. Beautiful. So, I hope you understood the entire segment. Thank you so much for watching. Stay updated.